Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Chat. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for all the subs in the intro. Thank you for being here. We are sat. Everybody's excited. Thank you so much. Alyssa Joy, Corbid Fanatic, thank you. Rainy Fan, thank you for the 50 months. Wow. Wow. Super duper egg, thank you. Oh yeah, I made it. Guys, it feels like it's been a really long time. Why? Because all my last streams were like in LA, or I wasn't like directly talking to y'all. Maybe that's why. Kind of has been. What was the last time I streamed? It was like what, in my car or something. Thank you. Thank you. Darcy, thank you so much. No, not the adapt stream, like the last time I streamed, but it was like just me, I think. I don't know. Phone stream, car stream, like 2 weeks ago or something. Eli, thank you so much. Wow, okay. Oh yeah, new makeup in the car, that's right. Cam quality, insanely good. Yes, we are on the DSLR today. It's been 2 years. Guys, who has watched Alveus Adventures? Who has watched Alveus Adventures? Me smile. Me, they're so good. You guys like them? I'm so excited about those videos. Dude, Chandler is a talent. He's a talent. He killed those edits. And our staff killed those videos. And Colton killed the camera work. I wish they were longer. Yeah. Us as well. We're working on it. Amazing. Dream team. Heard. Yes. I hear everybody say, wow, I hear everybody saying you wish they were longer. Thank you. We also wish they were longer. We're working on it. Is it on your channel or Alveus? Alveus Adventures is on the Alveus Sanctuary YouTube channel. So go check it out there. But then I've made behind the scenes vlogs for all of them on my YouTube channel as an attempt to funnel into the Alveus YouTube channel. I like the behind the scenes vlogs. They've been really fun trips. I think Alveus Adventures has been such a sick series to make for a bunch of reasons. One of the reasons is because it's important to me, like it wasn't important to me with Conservation Cast to like spread the love, you know, and just like highlight what other conservation orgs are doing that don't have the platform that we have, but are still doing equally as important work. So that's really cool. And then being able to bring Alveus staff out for traveling is like, it's crazy to be at a point with Alveus where that's something that we can do. Like that's an opportunity we can provide our staff, is traveling to do stuff like that. Like in this last video that we put out, we went to Massachusetts and our staff here got to talk to a commercial lobster fisherman in Boston about what it's actually like out there fishing and working with NOAA, and how cool is that? Like I just think it makes us all such more well-rounded conservationists, and I don't think that we could do that without this opportunity. So that's thanks to y'all, because Alveus has been popping off. Thank you. Yeah, his accent was awesome, I know. His accent was freaking awesome. Is awesome. Yeah, he's dope. So yeah, they've been really cool experiences. They've been really, really cool trips. I'm very grateful for them. A lot of them, though. I mean, back to back. We went once a month for 5 months straight, filming these videos. So definitely a lot, but good, really good. I'm stoked about the videos. So I hope you guys love them. Pretty smart, yeah. Yeah. We've all had a lot of fun on those trips. Space Camp sucks, average day, Regrant, Dark Row, thank you, thank you. Dirty Delay, shut up Leonard, thank you, thank you. Allie, thank you. Where is Rage? Yes, a lot is happening. A lot is happening this week. Your Rage coming out here on Wednesday. So P.O. Box tomorrow. P.O. Box stream tomorrow. Your Rage collab Wednesday. Did I just leak that? Everybody was saying Rage. I thought you already knew. Why is everybody saying ooh? Oh, I leaked it? Shoot. I thought because people were saying Rage, I thought you already knew. Wait, I hope he's okay with that. People, you knew he was here though. Okay. All right. Well, W leak. Yeah. So Rage will be here. Rage will be here on Wednesday. And then me and Rage are also going to IRL after the collab. So we're gonna do a collab here, and then we're gonna go, stream afterwards. They asked if for the IRL. They were like, let's IRL after, and like it can just be Maya and Rage in a karaoke room. And I was like, what? Just me and Rage? Like, just me and Rage and a. Mind you, I've met Rage one time in person, one time. I was like, I'm so sorry to put a wrench in your plans, but that's just not possible. It's simply not possible. I'm so sorry. So we're gonna go get food instead, and then like I think do some other stuff. So yeah, but that's crazy. Emily already confirmed Rage visit. Yay, Emily. Okay. Okay. Cool. Amazing. That is on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we have OSCS coming out here to help us construct some enclosures. OSCS is going to come out and help us build bird of prey enclosures. We got a first-time chatter. Said, Maya, can I ask a question? Promise you won't get mad? You have the floor. KYU. Go ahead. Ask the question. We're waiting. We're waiting. Okay, well, bad news. You didn't even ask the question and I'm mad. So, thank you for wasting 6,000 people's time. Okay. Anyway, so, yes, OSCS is coming out here on Thursday. OSCS is coming out here on Thursday to help us build bird of prey enclosures. That's right. We are going to be putting them in heavy machinery. We are going to be making them dig holes. We are going to be making sure they are properly hydrated and have proper access to shade breaks throughout the day. But they're going to be working. They're going to be working. What's OSCS? I'm going to be so real with y'all. I actually have no idea what it stands for. But it's Arky, Yugi, Santi, Sunny, Nos. Who else? On some chill shit. Wow, everybody knows. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yes. Is it Laser as well? Anyway, so there will be a group stream out here on Thursday where we're working on building some bird of prey enclosures. I think it'll be fun and fresh. They have a construction company. They're working on it. I think that they'll be really, really great assets here at Alveus Sanctuary. I'm, very excited to have them and their skill sets on site in heavy machinery. So yeah. That's happening. What else is happening? Friday. What's happening Friday? Oh, we have show and tell Friday. Excellent. So that's this week. But today, we have something very exciting to do. Pausers hype. Some people said, did I miss the reveal? No. I saw a bunch of people guessing in the Alveus chat this morning. Some people were guessing like different animals and then whatever. And then one chatter was like, knowing Maya, it could just be a bush that's planted in the corner somewhere. Like some special bush. And you're not wrong. Like, and then I did see some people saying like, oh, it's a rock. Because I would put like eyes on a rock and be like, this is a very special rock and it's special because of this, like a fossil or something. I don't even know. But I will tell you it's not a rock and it's not a bush. Although both of those would be very cool. To be clear, those would be very cool. Do 20 questions. You got it. Go ahead. Ask a question. You have 20 questions. Is it Valkyrie? No. You lost a question. Well done, chatter. Next question. Is it a rock? Space voyage? No. Lost a question. Is it a shark? No. You guys are really bad at 20 questions. Is it a vertebrate? Yes. Good question. Is it a large sea mammal? No. Male or female? Female. W backbone. I love my job. Does it have fur? No. Do it fart? I actually don't know. I'm gonna go yes, but I'm actually not. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% on that one. Can you hold it? That's a good question for 20 questions. No. Is it aquatic? No. 10 questions down. 10 more questions to go. 10 more questions to go. Is it venomous? No. Is it green? No. Can it play Counter-Strike? No. Is it an omnivore? Yes. Do I smell bad? I don't know. Lost a question. 5 more questions, chatters. 5 more questions. What a stupid use of your question. Is it adapt? No. 4 more questions. Can it hit a trick shot? No. 3 more questions, chat. 3 more. I swear to God. Oh. I thought it was S-Fan. I got so mad before I even looked at my phone. 3 more questions. Is it bigger than a cat? Yes. Can we get a question refunded? No. Has it been involved in a war? I cannot confirm or deny those accusations. Allegedly, yes, it has been involved in a war. Yes, chatters. Yes. Yes, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Alveus has rescued a crawfish. No, it's another email. It's another email. The ads, no, terrible. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Okay. All right. Yes, guys, this all happened very quickly. But it's sort of, right? So, okay, so this is something that we've been talking about for actually about 6 months now. I didn't realize that until yesterday. It has been like in the works of like, we would like to move Stompy and we would like to rescue a friend for Stompy for quite some time. And thank you for the subs. Thank you so much, Dr. Nick. 6, 7, did I say 6, 7? We've been talking about rescuing another emu for quite some time, and here's a couple of reasons. One, so Stompy was the first ambassador that we got at Alveus here, right? In 2021. And Stompy was raised in the pasture. Stompy was originally raised with me in the house, and then when he got big enough, he was raised in the pasture with the donkeys and with Ace, and then eventually with Winnie as well. And Stompy, I think, could do fine. Like, his welfare has been great, if I do say so myself, here at Alveus Sanctuary. Without having another emu friend. Stompy's also an imprinted bird, and grew up with these animals in the pasture. So Stompy's like super attached to, really liked Ace, hanging out with Ace, but ultimately, he also just like was not aware of his size. I can wait for the ads. I can wait on the ads. Sorry. It's on automatic. Yo, what up?
Yo.
Chandler just pulled up. 20 more questions. No, I don't think we need to do 20 more questions. How's your day going? My day's going pretty good. My day's going good. I'm a little tired. Back from ads. Hello? Hello? What other collabs are this month? What month is it? It's September. Okay, we have another one coming up on the 25th. Which is not this week, but next week. Actually, that one I'm really excited about. Can I just leak it? Let's be honest, chat. I only got in trouble one time for leaking a collab. One time. And it scarred me forever, and I was like, I can't talk about collabs ever again, because like I don't want to spoil it for them. But like, surely it's fine. Like, surely it's only a good thing to tell people when something is going to happen before it happens. Right? Haven't I only gotten in trouble for that once? Not by like anyone here, obviously. By the streamer. Because they were like trying to keep it a secret. Okay, so not this week, but next week. This one is different. And this one came to be. I think normally when we do collabs, it's like people that are streamers and you guys are already familiar with them, because like I have streamed with them, or like you know of them through my friends or whatever. This one is different and interesting. I actually DM'd this person on Instagram, and I don't know if you guys know who this is. Do you guys know who Killdozer is? Wow, thank you for the $70 donation to Alveus. Thank you so much. Okay, a bunch of people saying no. How about, do you guys know the guy on YouTube that eats only pink foods for a week and like only eats food from Ace Hardware for a week and makes stuff in the air fryer? That guy? So there's this YouTuber who has gone pretty viral recently for like making stuff in an air fryer, and like eating only foods from Ace Hardware for a week and stuff like that. And he's hilarious, and his videos are doing awesome. And I was showed his videos once, and he streams on Twitch as well. And so I DM'd him and I was like, hey, you want to come to Alveus Sanctuary? So he's gonna come out next week, and we're gonna be a part of one. That one I won't leak. We're gonna be a part of one of his videos, and he's gonna stream here as well. So it'll be cool, I think, to have someone here that you guys clearly like. We don't have a ton of crossover, so I think it's fun. Like, I think it'll be exciting. There's endless people like within my circle and like streamer circles to collab with, and we tap into that so often, and that's so great because the Twitch community is already there. But I'm excited to like reach more corners of the internet. So that'll be next week. His name's Killdozer. I don't actually know what his name is. I don't know if it's public. I didn't ask. Just I don't know. Okay. We're back from ads, I assume, yes? Shall I keep telling you? He's not the one with the 10-year-old audience? Definitely not. I did talk to a YouTuber's team recently, and her demo is 7 to 12. 7 to 12, and she wants to come out. She doesn't stream. She wants to come out and make a video. So I've got to turn on my old zookeeper educator brain. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, no, like, how do you think these two mate? None of that. So I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be cool. We definitely don't have crossover there. You guys will not know who I'm talking about. But that should be cool. Okay. Lindsay Nicole would be cool. I agree. Okay. Are we ready? Let's talk about the emu. Let's talk about the emu, shall we? So, guys, we have collabs scheduled through. Yesterday I just scheduled a collab for January. Yeah. I am at the point now where I am scheduling out collabs into the following year. So, yeah, so it's going good. It's going good. Wow, thank you for the $100 donation to Oh, Corbin, thank you so much. Corbin, thank you for donating to Alveus. Thank you for the $100 donation. That is so sick. Thank you. Okay. I love this for Alveus. Me too. So, for 6 months now, we've been talking about moving Stompy into his own enclosure and rescuing a friend for Stompy. And here's why. Stompy was the first ambassador that we got at Alveus in 2021. And when he was a baby, he was raised up in my house. And then when he was big enough, he moved into the pasture and he lived with the donkeys and he lived with Ace and he lived with Winnie. And that was fine. I think Stompy's welfare has been really excellent since he's lived at Alveus. He's liked hanging out with them in there. All signs point to him being a healthy, set bird. So we're stoked about that. But one of the things that we've noticed with Stompy in the pasture is we think that he is slightly unaware of his size. Anonymous, thank you for the $50 donation. Thank you so much. We think that Stompy is a little bit unaware of his size, at least in comparison to the other animals in the pasture. He puts himself in harm's way relatively often. Donkeys will be like roughhousing and Stompy will be running in between them. Stompy will lay down on the ground right in front of equines and potentially get stepped on by horses and donkeys, and just like he just is a little bit like unaware. And so we've worried about Stompy in the past because ultimately the hoof stock that we have in the pasture, they're of significant size, and they do pose a danger to Stompy long term. You know, if something happens, like if there's an accident in there, or he accidentally gets kicked, or gets stepped on in the wrong way, or even if they step on his foot, you know, just stuff like that. And so it's something that we've worried about for a bit. So we have talked for a while about wanting to move Stompy into his own enclosure, but we also wanted to make sure that Stompy has a friend, because we think that's important for his welfare. And we've talked to a few organizations, World Bird Sanctuary included, shout out, about what might be best for Stompy, and whether rescuing an emu would be good for his welfare. And everybody has told us that they think it would be a good idea, you know, so long as we do the introduction the right way, and we have the enclosure setup that we need. So we started moving on that. And very, very recently, like within the past couple weeks, we found an emu who needed rescue, and she is here. She has arrived. She arrived here on Friday, and she is doing very, very well. Yes, she, Stompette, if you will. That's not her name. That's not her name. She is here with like 17 question marks. Would it not be crazy if she wasn't? Her name is not Stompette. That would be crazy. Her name is not Stompette. Her name is not Susan either. Also, we saw you guys coming up with a name just in case we got an emu, or we rescued an emu, and Alveus chat said Tiptoe, and me and Kayla died. We were like, that's so cute. It's a bummer because she already has a name. We cannot call her Tiptoe, but it is an excellent name. Her name is not Stomperella. Her name is not Stomperina. It's not Stomp She. Okay, that one's funny though. That's funny. It's not Toenail. Her name is Noli. N-O-L-I-E. Her name is Noli. That is short for something I will explain in a couple months. Her name is Noli. Noli-poly, if you will. Noli-cannoli, even. Noli baloney fee fi fa phony. Because of Christmas? Yeah, I'm waiting. It's your Christmas present. It's your Christmas present. I'm going to tell you what Noli is short for. No, you'll see. You'll see around November. Somewhere around there, you'll see. It'll make sense then. Just don't worry about it now. Put it out of your mind for right now. You'll get. I'll explain later. But yeah, her name is Noli. And she got here on Friday. So forget about what. That's what I'm talking about. Noli guacamole. That's so good. That's so good. That's so good. How old is she? She is, we think, about 5 years old. She came from a family, had her and a few other emus as like private pets, and they moved states and could not have their emus anymore. The problem with having exotic pets in like exotic livestock is when you commit your life to an animal and then you have to move, right? It's not like it's not like a dog or a cat where you can just like take them to an animal shelter and leave them there, which is also super sad. But like, you can't do that with these animals, right? And so a lot of times when people have exotic pets, they either have to be funneled into rescues like this, and again, there are just not enough rescues like this. It costs a lot of money to run an operation like this, and a lot of land, and a ton of time. Or sometimes people put them into auction, emus especially. Like, people will have herds of emus, and then if they can't have them anymore, they'll sell them to an auction, and then people buy them for emu meat or for emu oil, which is a byproduct of making emu meat, or emu leather. So those are all really, really sad realities for these birds if you can't take care of them for that long. But these ones in particular, you know, it was a family. There was a rescue in between that we worked with, so we're super grateful for them to help us with that transport. And luckily, they found that rescue, and we were able to get her here. But there are a lot of birds that really just like are not so lucky. So, yeah, really sad, really sad. Noli cannoli stompoli. Wait, where were you keeping her since Friday? Yeah, so that's an interesting question. Where do you guys think the emus are? Because people noticed in Alveus chat, they're like, where's Stompy? Because Stompy's not in the pasture. In your backpack. In the training yard. That's a good guess. In your tiny house. Right behind the camera. In the tub. What? Free roaming. New land. Also a good question, or also a good guess. No, okay, so we have made some changes here at Alveus Sanctuary. We had made some moves, okay? The emus are now where the goats used to be. And the goats have a new enclosure at Nick's house. So you know the goat enclosure or Nick's property. You know up there where the goats are? And they had the big, the goats had the big, oak grove forest situation. So we have redone that enclosure, taken out all the rocks in there so that no emus fall over. It took a lot of people and a lot of help. Neighbor Nick, sorry, not NMP. Neighbor Nick, like our neighbor, he has land next door. And so the goats are now next door to us on neighbor Nick's land, and the emus are in the old goat enclosure. But we have extended the old goat enclosure, so there's more fence line. Right now, Stompy and Noli are meeting through a fence. I think tomorrow probably we'll fully integrate them. But right now they're meeting in between a fence, so we have two pens there. Dotes, paint, guys, trust, the goats are way happier over there. The goats have way more space over there, and they're very excited. Oh, that being said, wait, quickly, actually, here's a problem. I owe you guys a goat sleepover, but now, because of all the moves, I cannot stream a goat sleepover over there. So, ads. So instead, I owe you guys, I have to make it up and do something else. I put off the goat sleepover for way too long, and I am sorry. I was like, okay, I'll do it when it gets cooler, and then this all happened very fast, and now the goats are gone. So instead, and I don't think I can do an emu sleepover with an ambassador, because that's a whole. It's different. It's different when they're ambassadors and when they're my animals. So instead of doing a goat sleepover, and this is a really bad idea, but I was like, I need to come up with something that they would love that I would hate, because that would make you love it more. And so I'm going to instead do a car mukbang with Beetle. I'm gonna get Beetle in the car, and I'm gonna do a mukbang in the car with Beetle. And I think it's gonna go horrible. Maybe we'll drive through and we'll get her some lettuce, or something. I accept this trade. Okay, excellent. It's been a while since I've done an IRL with Beetle, and part of that is because it's just a lot every time. And I was like, okay, what could I do to make it more? And that's like eat right next to her inside the confines of a vehicle. So we're going to do a car mukbang with Beetle, because I do recognize that I owe you guys that, and I'm sorry for putting it off for so long. I only accept if you get chat lettuce. Okay, you got it. I will do that. Great. Excellent swap. Okay, good. Good. Glad you're happy with that. All right, so we'll do that. Okay. Tell us more about the breeding and release program while we're sat here. Alveus acquired the land next door to us to develop a breeding and recovery program. So our goal is to build out a facility down there so that we can breed endangered animals in captivity for release into the wild. One announcement that I can tell you is that, yes, W expansion, WDLC. One announcement that I can tell you is Alveus has a panel coming up at TwitchCon this year, as we always do. But this year they're putting us in a bigger setup. So we're going to be on a stage this year at TwitchCon, and we are going to announce the species that we are going to start breeding for release into the wild at TwitchCon this year. So you guys will find out what species we are starting with in October at TwitchCon. We will stream the panel. It'll be awesome. Very exciting things coming up. It's not blue whales. We're not doing 20 questions for this. But that's the big stuff coming up for Alveus in 2026 and beyond. So very exciting, very, very crazy stuff. Breeding and Recovery Center coming soon. Down there. So sick. Okay. All right. Are we going to get to see the new emu? What a great time to ask that question. Yes. Shall we? We'll show you the new emu, and we'll also show you what we've done to the emu enclosure for Stompy. I'll show you when we get there. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I also have some apples and some grapes in this pouch. We just met her. Note, this is an emu that was like in a pasture with other emus. She's much more nervous around people than Stompy is, okay? She's not gonna like walk up and hug me. So yes, not the same, but we will see. We'll see if she's into produce at all. That would be so sick, because Stompy's not. That's why I have some treats today. We will find out in real time. Have you tried to? Yeah, no. No, I haven't tried to hug her. She wouldn't want that. She also has been through a lot. So she was just transported here on Friday, and it was a 4-hour drive in a stock trailer. Like, that's a lot for any living being. And then she was, like, brought into this new enclosure. So she's been through a lot. She needs some time to adjust. Welcome to the emu enclosure. Stompy! All right. Yes, we have made some changes. We have made some changes. Chicken, what are you doing? This is Stompy. This is not new emu. You can tell it's Stompy because look at this. That's nice. Hi, chicken. Look, it's Stompy. Stompy is a little bit damp because there's now a sprinkler in this enclosure. So you guys probably remember ages ago, Julian donated to get Stompy a permanent splash pad installation. So it is actually a good thing that we fell so behind on projects and didn't install that in the pasture because Stompy is now in here. So we will be installing a splash pad for Stompy and Noli in this new enclosure. But for right now, there is a sprinkler, and so Stompy was walking around in the sprinkler before stream. That's why he's all wet. That's why he's all wet. But he likes it in here so far, I think. I think he's pretty happy. This enclosure is actually prime real estate Alveus, y'all. Look at this. It's like it's a forest. Like literally just like a shady, nice oak forest. It's super cool in here. And then over here, we had some incredible volunteers come out and help with planting a bunch of native plants. So check these out. Look at this. There's a bunch of native grasses in here. We have some little trees. Wait, Stompy is a boy? Yes. Stompy, can you give us a house tour? MTV, welcome to my crib. We got native grasses. It's all wet because of the sprinkler. That's pretty nice. Stompy, you want a grape? Do you want? Stompy. I told you, he just doesn't care about produce at all. Wait, chat, I didn't even know this was here. Look at this. This is Lucas and Daniel marking out Stompy and Noli's new splash pad. So this blue area is where we will do the splash pad. We're thinking it'll be concrete. We want to make it chat operated as well. So it'll be like the feeder, Winnie's feeder, where chat can donate bits to feed, except for the splash pad, chat can donate bits to turn it on and off for Stompy and Noli. Is that Noli in the back? Yeah, no, chat, this is the shape of the splash pad. This is what we're doing. Okay, are you guys ready to meet her? We're gonna go over there and see her. Very exciting. Okay, maybe let's go through this gate. You mean the viral feeder? Yes, yes. Ultra mega viral superstar Winnie the Moo's feeder? Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay. Whoa. Way too dank. Way too dank. Okay, here she is. Chat, everybody's got to be calm. Don't scare her. She's going to be very confused. Okay, I'm chill, they said. By the way, we're installing fans in here, and then we're also installing a camera. Camera should be up and running by the end of the month, but we are going to give them time to adjust to each other without having it on stream. We're going to be watching them very closely, but once they're like settled with each other, we will put the live camera on. But by the end of the month, they should have the live camera. Okay, Colton, I'll just let you walk up.
Okay.
She's so classy. She's so tall. Guys, I don't know if you can tell because, like, she's not next to Stompy, but she is so tall. There she is! Whoa! Tall, fancy lady. Noli guacamole. Noli poly. Noli cannoli. Yeah, she has crazy long legs. She looks so fluffy. You know, actually, one of the first things I thought when she got here was that her face shape actually looks very similar to Stompy's. Like, she's much taller than Stompy, but sometimes you can tell, like, emus' faces look distinctly different from one another, but I actually think she looks a lot like Stompy. Somebody asked if she's fixed, like, are they spayed or neutered? No, they're not. So Noli and Stompy will be able to breed. If we ever have eggs, we'll just have to take those eggs and potentially use them for enrichment, which I can't even imagine Awa or Aquila with an emu egg. That's so fun. I don't know exactly what the plan is for those eggs yet, but no, we are not going to be having babies here. Possibly related? No. No. Odds are very low there. Was Noli also raised by people? We don't know a ton about Noli's background. All we know is that she was with a handful of other emus in a pasture, and her family had to move and couldn't take the emus with them when they moved. So she was not raised the way that I would feel comfortable saying she was not raised the way Stompy was, based on, like, how she handles being approached. But we'll see. Honestly, I'm pretty stoked. Like, we didn't really know what to expect. She doesn't, like, I've been around emus that are, like, scared of people, and, like, if I, like, were to walk up, they, like, jump, panic, run, like, hit the walls. She's not like that at all. She's just kind of like, I'm just gonna, like, stay over here kind of vibe, you know? But we'll see. She's not gonna care about this at all. I have, like, apple bits and I want to toss them. Okay. Does she make the cool vocalizations? Yes. We're so excited that she's female because she does female vocalizations. I heard her do them this morning. Female emus make a crazy drumming sound that I'll show you maybe once we go back down there. I don't want to play it in here and freak her out. But it sounds like someone drumming in a hallway. Do you want this? I don't think she's gonna. Oh my God, she ate it. Or she's trying to eat it. She picked it up 3 times and then put it on the ground. Wait. Oh my God. She picked it up again and then put it on the ground. She's making the sound. Uh-huh. Okay, I also have grape. Did you hear it? No way.
Really? They heard it?
I don't know how they heard that. Do you want this grape? How do I... Can you see her?
Not really. Got behind, like, all the grass.
I don't know if she's gonna be able to find it. Too much grass. Yeah, too much grass. Isn't that cool? Here, look. Grape. She don't like grape. She picked it up and put it down again. Apple. Oh. No. See what I mean though, is like I'm very optimistic. Apple. Grape. I'm very optimistic. All good interactions getting to know Stompy. Yes, so Stompy, day one, came up to the fence a few times. They've been pretty good so far. I think one thing that we're excited about is that they're not at all like obsessed with each other. Like they kind of ignore each other for the most part. Stompy was pretty interested in her the first day, but she wasn't really concerned and didn't really seem to care. So that's good. That's a good sign. What happened to the other emus she was with? The other emus are at the rescue that helped us with transport. So they have, I think they have like dozens of emus, but they have too many females and not enough males. And when you have a herd like that, you have to balance out how many males and females they have. So this worked out for them because they wanted to have less females, and so this is one less female for them, and one more female for us, which is what we were looking for, so pretty exciting. Wait, is that not Stompy? What's going on? No, they look very similar though, huh? That is nice. That is nice. This is like, I wanna not look at her as to not like discourage her from coming over here, but I also like want to be aware because I don't know this very large animal, you know? My peripherals are going crazy right now.
She's checking out one of the grapes that you threw.
Grape. I feel like she's also a bit longer. Yeah, I mean, she's just a bigger bird overall. Yeah, she's just very tall. She's so calm and collected. I think she's so elegant. Like, with all the peace and love in the world, Stompy's got a real like derp to him, you know? Like he's kind of just like, he's just like more of a goofy guy. I don't know if it's because she's so tall, or what, but she's real like deliberate about how she walks and she kind of floats. Yeah, she's regal. I think she's so beautiful. Be honest, she's taller than you. You know what, actually, yeah, I mean, stood up for sure, she's taller than me. You don't want grape? This is grape treat. Grape. Doesn't care. Let me walk over here. I'll play you guys a female emu sound. That's like, keep walking. I don't want her to hear it. I don't want to confuse her.
She's coming with us.
Oh, cool. That's nice. That's so nice. Interesting. Do you hear that?
Not really.
Oh my god, sorry, world's wildest. Yeah, so it sounds like, we heard a little, it sounds like a drum in a hallway, doesn't it? So cool. Let me see if I can, is there another one? That was a bad example. Pause for drumming. Wait for drumming. That's not what I was looking for. Female emu sound, drumming. Those are all emu sounds though. Oh. This is the video that I played on Animal Quest. Peach. Anyway, so hopefully you guys hear a bunch of that from her because it is like the coolest sound in the animal kingdom, maybe. She's like, I don't know, man. I think she's checking us out. Hello, Noli guacamole. Is there a time frame of how long they'll be separated? Assuming all goes well. I don't have like a, hello? I don't have a definite date for it, but it is like sooner rather than later, like maybe tomorrow, that we'll let them in together. One piece of advice that we got was that it's actually better. Oh my gosh, this phone is so broken. It's actually, we don't want to leave them, I'm just getting out of the sun. We don't want to leave them in these respective enclosures for too long because we don't want them to become territorial over their side. So they're meeting through the fence right now, but yeah, we'll open it up pretty soon. Looks like she wants in with Stompy already. It kind of, yeah, I mean, she does hang out over there, and whenever they interact through the fence, it's been pretty good. Stompy ran at the fence once, but I think we're all still feeling pretty good about how the interactions have gone so far, so. New cam when? By the end of the month. How old is Noli? We think she's about 5 years old, so let's go 5 years old. We got a between 4 and 6. So, let's say 5. Where's Stomp at right now? He's in here. You want to go see Stompy? We'll go through this gate, though. So we'll walk by her. Excuse me, Noli. Do we know when her birthday is? Definitely not. No. Oh, she just took a leaf off the tree. That was nice. Is she an adult? Yes, she is an adult. Excuse us. We're gonna go through that gate. Is it okay? You want an apple? She said literally no, I already said that. Apple. Okay. So they're the same age roughly? Yes. Yeah, I think she's a year older than Stompy. Ish. Okay, excuse us. We're gonna go through the gate. Bye. You're okay. Nobody panic. Man, she's so tall. It's so crazy. You want to come with us? Soon. She also is, you can't probably tell, but she's missing a lot of feathers on her neck, like here. And Shruti was saying she thinks that's probably because she was with males before that were beating her up, which is a bummer. The enclosure looks so good. It's actually emu forest. So sick. And obviously, yeah, we just blew past this. They have a new shelter as well, which is sick. Nice to be able to have like a switch pen situation too. Like they're gonna be in the same pen together, but it'll be nice to have an area where we can like close them off if something needs to happen in here or vice versa, or if they need to be separated for any reason, we can do that. And then they have this awesome shelter that they share. So pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Ran water here, ran power here so they can have a camera. Splash pad installation here. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be awesome. Permanent splash pad. Also, there are some water-loving plants around the sides of the splash pad so that the water that splashes off will water these plants on the side. Lucas thought that one through because he's a genius. So, pretty sweet. I'm very excited. Very exciting. Shout out Jenna and Julian for that. I'm so excited to give them an update on that. He's been so patient. It's been a really long time coming. I thought we'd be able to do that sooner. I feel really bad about it, but he's amazing. Stumpy, I have apple, I have grape. Would you like? Apple. Apple. Third time's the charm. Apple. Okay. Grape. Well, GG's. He doesn't want apple, he doesn't want grape. Chat. At least he tried. Yeah, at least he tried. That is true. Stompy, can you tell us how excited you are to have a friend? Are you excited to meet her face to face, no offense, soon? All right. Well, chat, what do we think? What are you thinking of the enclosure? One more pan, Colton. Check it out. Emu Forest. Amazing. Some people have asked whether or not their introduction will be streamed. We're not going to stream their introduction. We need to be like very on top of what's going on, and we need like all eyes, all hands on what's going on to make sure that they're safe. And to be honest with you, we don't know exactly how it's going to go. So we will film it, and hopefully be able to show you guys that. Water, yum. But we won't stream it. We will film it. So yeah, hopefully you'll be able to see it filmed in a YouTube video. Oh, I forgot to make a YouTube intro. This is for you. I guess I explained all of it up there, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
YouTube, welcome to an ambassador announcement video. We have recently rescued another emu, another friend for Stompy. Like and subscribe. Enjoy the video. Tell me if you want me to do anything else, otherwise. Okay. Okay.
Honestly, I'll probably just use the beginning.
Great. That's fine. All right. You said hi, YouTube.
Don't do it. I see you going for it.
I have yet to see Noli eat air like that. So we shall see if they have that in common or not. Dumpy. Look at this. No. Look at this. No. Scrunchy. Ugh. Is it nice? Fun texture. Wait, I made a TikTok with Stompy that I couldn't post because I couldn't leak his enclosure, but I'm going to post it right now so you guys can see it. It's a good one. It's posting. Oh, that. Yeah. Yum air. Yum air snack. Oh, delicious. Okay, I posted it. I'm gonna put it on Instagram as well. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we can have a sit here. That's nice. Chat, go follow Alveus on TikTok, please. Invite collaborators. Alveus Sanctuary. Gotta keep your head on a swivel. Can you submarine, please? Please. I would feel much safer if you did that. Thank you. Thank you. Yay, submarine! Huh. That's you. In your TikTok, doing exactly the behavior you're demonstrating as we speak. Is it on your TikTok? It's on my TikTok, and apparently there's a way to do collab TikToks, but I don't understand how to do that. Ew, my butt's all wet now. What a mistake. Miss me. Okay, but I think I posted it. Oh, okay. Well. Add to story. I can't It's hard. Okay. Okay. Good job! Stupid as hell. Cinema! You can...
You can't even really see the E, but it's great.
Yeah. Alright.
I still like it.
Good job, Stomp. Okay, I'm drafting it. I will post it another day. Thanks, Colton. No, that was awesome. You guys think so? Oh, show us. Right.
Oh.
Here.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. L is for
Amazing. Amazing. Good job, chicken. Good job. Space, do you have a camera ready for Noli? We'll just set that up and then I'll go. Ow! Wow. Ouchie. His Oscar is on the way. What a talent. Thank you for the bits. Golden Kappa train. Maya had a weird dream where Alveus was guest spot on SNL. Ooh. Wow. Do a money spread. Was it good?
Fire.
W money spread. Not fellow hiker, thank you for the 5. Stompy spread. Stompy spread. Good job, good job. Sometimes he likes beak scratch. Melt. Melted emu. Collapsible ratite. Easy to fold and take on the go. Don't. Don't. No! Unexpected item in bagging area. How did he move enclosures? Trailer, horse trailer. Horse trailer, he did really good, actually. Connor was able to help him up into the trailer. He did like no flailing, no panicking, no kicking, no nothing. Rode up in the trailer with Connor, like in the back, and then just waited with Connor. Hugged. Then Chandler switched. I don't know if maybe Space doesn't have the. I haven't. Oh, okay. Then Chandler switched with Connor, and oh, yeah, no, yep, I'm aware. Chandler switched with Connor, and he just hugged Chandler in the trailer while we waited. Oh, thank you for the $50 donation to Alveus. Thank you so much. Wait, that's Stompy or the new emu? This is Stompy. We're getting a phone cam up on the new emu so you guys can watch her today. Only thing is we need to make sure that they can't like fuck with it. So wherever makes sense. Maybe space on the outside of this fence, like outside the perimeter fence, yeah. Which I can hop over and put it there if I need to. Does the new emu have a name? Yes. Her name is Noli. Full legal name to come. I'd wear protection glasses. No, that's so fair. Noli Manoli Stromboli. What is Stromboli? Is that pasta or is that a soup? What is that?
I want to say it's pasta.
Because it's a food, right?
Yeah.
What's Stromboli? Noli Polioli. It's a sandwich. Oh. It's like a calzone, like a pizza roll. What the hell? Wow, thank you for the $100 donation. Strange Cyan, what the heck? Thank you so much. Like a calzone, like a Hot Pocket.
Why not just call it a calzone?
I don't know, but what you're telling me is we can also call her a Hot Pocket then. Thank you so much for the 100. It's nuts. Where's... Wait, I meant on the other side. Does the new girl have a story? How did she come to Alveus? Yeah, so she was owned by a private owner who had a bunch of emus, or had a handful of emus in a pasture, and then they had to move, and so they weren't able to take the emus with them. So that's how they were all rescued. And the ones that she was with stayed at the rescue that helped us middleman and transport them. And she came here to be friends with Stompy. Sarah Barra, thank you so much. Actually, can I tell you guys a really tragic, insane story while we're waiting for this cam to get set up? You guys know how I've talked about emus in the exotic meat trade? Emu meat, there was like an emu meat craze in the 90s where people were saying it's like a good alternative to, a leaner alternative to red meat, and it was like all the hype, right? And so a bunch of farmers got into emu farming thinking that it was gonna be big money. But then it was a trend that pretty quickly fizzled out. Like it was just like consumerism, you know, like people were like, oh man, this is the new big thing. And so everyone got into it. Everyone put a bunch of money into it to start emu farming, and then it fell off. And it just didn't have like the infrastructure to compete with the cattle industry, and people lost interest really fast. And so a bunch of people were in this position where they'd sunk a ton of money into emu farming, and then there was no profit to be made from emu farming. There was a time where a breeding pair of emus were going for $50K USD in the 90s in the US because they were that popular. And like hatchlings were going for $4,000. Like it was all the rage, right? And after the hype fell off, people didn't know what to do with the emus, and they didn't want to keep sinking money into taking care of them and keeping them alive when they were making them no money. So a lot of farmers just released emus. There are loose emus in Texas, like feral populations of emus essentially in like Texas countrysides from people that just let them go. And in, what was it called?
Calleyville?
Calleyville?
I think so. I don't see it.
A couple hours away from here in Texas, there was a farm that had 100 emus, Calleyville. Thank you for the $50 donation. Thank you so much. Calleyville, Texas, which was like, it's like 2 or 3 hours away from Austin, there was farmers that had around 100 emus, and they sunk like tens of thousands of dollars into their emu farm, and then got to the point where they couldn't afford them anymore and they weren't making any money, so they tried to sell them. No one would buy them. They tried to sell them even to like slaughter lots, but they were so impacted by emus because everyone was getting rid of their emus that they wouldn't take them either. And so this dude, this is graphic, and if you don't want to hear this, then click off. These two brothers, they had 100 emus, and so to get rid of their emus so that they didn't have to keep paying to keep them alive, they went out there and killed them with an aluminum baseball bat. Like, they just went into their yard with an aluminum baseball bat and just like hit them over the back of the heads with the bats. And a neighbor saw it happening and was like horrified and called the police. And by the time the police got there, there was just like this pile of like 25 emus or something in their yard that they had euthanized with a baseball bat. Isn't that crazy? That was in 97, I think, that happened. Yeah, no, it's actually crazy. But, and that's just like, that's a story that we know of, that is pretty well documented, but it's just really sad, I think, seeing animals get caught up in like consumerist hype, you know, and animals being used for profit so aggressively, when people don't actually care about the welfare, they're just trying to make money, and then you get into these positions where there's just like a ton of animals that are displaced, and yeah, eventually stuff like that happens. So luckily, Noli and Noli's friends were rescued by an emu rescue, but like, again, there are not very many emu and animal rescues. Like, it's very few and far between. So what is Winnie stream called? Alveus Sanctuary on Twitch. It's added in my title today, so you can just click on that @ Anyway, crazy story. I did not know that story until Friday, actually. I was reading about it on Friday. I was like, wow, that is so insane. Yeah, the people who killed those emus with baseball bats were also doctors, which is scary and a huge bummer. Yeah, crazy. They keep making emu oil too. I got baby wipes and noticed it contained emu oil. Yeah, emu oil is a byproduct of emu meat, and people use it for like skin care, anti-inflammatory, hair care, nail care. I don't know, a bunch of random stuff. So emu oil is still pretty regularly circulating. Emu and ostrich leather as well. I was talking about this morning to Space and Colton. I was like, I actually don't know that much about the leather industry for ostriches and emus, but what I assume about the leather industry for cattle is because we eat so much beef, my assumption is that like leather is more of a byproduct of cattle. Like, I don't think people are slaughtering cattle in the US just for leather and then throwing the rest away because we eat so much beef. But for emus and ostriches, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Again, I need to research it, so this is literally just me talking. Thank you for the $25 donation to Alveus. But for those of you that don't know, like, ostrich leather and emu leather is actually really popular. Have you guys seen leather that's like, let me show you actually. You might be surprised. Ostrich leather. This is ostrich leather. So you guys have seen leather that looks like this, where it's like dots? Those are feather follicles. I feel like everyone's seen this texture of leather, but like doesn't know why it looks like that. They're feather follicles. So like all of these dots are like where the feather comes out. So that's ostrich leather or emu leather, also pretty popular. I've seen that, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, man, I don't know if people know that, but they've definitely seen that texture because it is very popular. Yeah, bags, shirts, jackets, etc.
Oh, there's space.
Space. Is it like movable?
It's just on a tripod, like leaning to the thing.
I meant that side, but can I just like put it over there?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go get that set up. She just almost exclusively hangs out in that corner, I think.
That's what it's looking at. But yeah, you can see.
Okay. Let's go look.
Oh, actually, there probably won't be signal over there.
Okay. All right. I don't think Stompy really cares to come over here. Hi, Nolly. Are they in the same enclosure? No, they are meeting through a fence right now. You can go. Alrighty, chat. This is Noli's side of the enclosure. She's over there. We have a new phone cam. So we're gonna see what this view looks like. But this is where space set up, so I guess it's probably the best place. Hopefully she's close enough to where you can see that cam. How long are you gonna keep a fence between them? Not much longer at all. I think we are going to introduce them within the next couple days. And we will film their introduction. How's it looking? All right. We will see. Time to raid. Dude. How do I use this freaking app? Okay. Guys, I'm going to raid the Alveus channel. We're going to leave this phone out here so you can watch Noli and maybe watch Stompy. Stompy just came over, actually. Hi, chicken. Maybe you can see some interactions between them. We will see. You can watch them for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being as excited about her as we are. We're so excited to get to know her. And we're stoked for Stompy to have a friend, and we're stoked to bring her into the program here. I think she's going to teach a lot of people. I think you guys will fall in love with her, and I know all of us will. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure to go check out Alveus Adventures on the Alveus YouTube channel. That series is out now, pretty exciting, and I will see you guys tomorrow for P.O. Box. YouTube outro. That was half of it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you love getting to know Noli and watching Noli and Stompy become the best of friends. I'll see you on the next video. Like and subscribe. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna raid. Okay, I'm raiding. Excited for you guys and Stompy. Thank you. We are excited. We are very excited. Okay. Behind the scenes, wow. Okay. Okay, bye. Alright, you go this way.
Is that it?
Yeah.